For what purpose does the gentleman from Northern Mariana Islands rise?
Mr. Speaker, I move that the House suspend the rules and agree to House Concurrent Resolution 59 as amended.
Clerk will report the title of the concurrent resolution.
House Concurrent Resolution 59, concurrent resolution supporting the goals and ideals of senior caregiving and affordability.
Pursuant to the rule, the gentleman from Northern Mariana Islands, Mr. Sablan, and the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Thompson, each will control 20 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Northern Mariana Islands.
Mr. Speaker, I request 5 legislative days during which members may revise and extend and insert extraneous material on House Concurrent Resolution 59 into the record.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself as much time as I may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of House Concurrent Resolution 59, which is a bill that supports the ideals of senior caregiving and addresses the important issue of affordability. Research professionals tell us that our seniors are living longer than any previous generation. The number of people over the age of 65 will double in the next 50 years, and the demand for senior care will rise to unprecedented levels. Currently, 25% of all seniors need some level of assistance with their daily living activities. Families, neighbors, and private care serve this role for many seniors. As demand increases, so does the need for affordable and quality care. There are between 30 to 38 million adult caregivers aged 18 and older. They are our friends, family members, partners, and neighbors. On average, they work 21 hours per week. Not only do these unpaid caregivers provide long-term services to persons of all ages, but they contribute to the economy. In 2006, the AARP estimated that caregiving services have an annual economic value of $350 billion. Many caregivers put their own health at risk while caring for others. Caregivers are more likely to report chronic illnesses at twice the rate as non-caregivers. Though they save the country billions of dollars, caregivers report having higher medical bill expenses than non-caregivers. Providing better supports for caregivers is essential to the well-being of our healthcare system, our long-term care system, and our economy. I want to express my support for this resolution and thank Congressman Terry for bringing this resolution forward. I urge my colleagues to support me on this bill, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves the balance of his time. Gentleman from Pennsylvania.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I might consume.
Without objection. Gentleman's
Thank
recognized.
you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today and am proud to do so as in support of House Concurrent Resolution 59, supporting the goals and ideals of senior caregiving. I also want to take the opportunity to thank my colleague, Mr. Terry Nebraska, for introducing this resolution. According to the Administration on Aging, the number of people aged 65 and older was 37.9 million in 2007. An increase of 3.8 million since 1997. The population of those 65 and over is projected to increase from 40 million in 2010 to 55 million in 2020. The number of those 85 and over is projected to increase from 4.2 million in the year 2000 to 6.6 million in the year 2020. In the United States today, it is estimated that 4.5 million people have Alzheimer's disease, and this number is expected to increase to between 11.3 million and 16 million by 2050. 70% of people with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias live at home and need assistance to perform normal daily activities. Today, a quarter of all seniors need some level of assistance with their daily activities, and according to the Administration on Aging, persons reaching age 65 have an average life expectancy of an additional 19 years. Caregiving for these individuals takes many forms. Caregivers may be full or part-time, live with their loved one, or provide care from a distance. Caregiving ranges from simple help such as shopping to conducting medical procedures. There are an estimated 44 million adults in the United States providing care to adult relatives or friends. The longer a senior is able to provide for his or her own care, the less burden is placed on our public systems. Caregivers keep individuals out of institutions and help them live out their lives in familiar surroundings and with dignity. it is appropriate that we take a few minutes today to honor these individuals who give so much of themselves to provide care for our aging population. Now, I stand in support of this resolution, recognizing the profession of senior caregiving and supporting the private home care industry. And I ask for my colleagues' support, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves the balance of his time. The gentleman from Northern Mariana Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Does the distinguished gentleman from Pennsylvania have any further speakers, if I may ask?
I do not have any additional speakers, so I'll yield back it, please.
The gentleman from Pennsylvania yields back the balance of his time. The gentleman from Northern Mariana Islands.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. And I wish to express my support for this concurrent resolution, and I urge my colleague to support its passage. Then I yield back the balance of my time.
Back the balance of his time. The question is, will the House suspend the rules and agree to House Concurrent Resolution 59 as amended? Those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, two-thirds being in the affirmative, the rules
Mr.
are suspended.
Speaker.
The gentleman from Northern Mariana Islands.
Mr. Speaker, on that I request the yeas and nays.
Yeas and nays are requested. All those in favor of taking this vote by the yeas and nays will rise and remain standing until counted. A sufficient number having risen, the yeas and nays are ordered pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, and the chair's prior announcement. Further proceedings on this motion will be postponed.